For certain celebrities, being naked is just part of the job. Actors and models pose nude for racy ad campaigns all the time, perform love scenes in the buff, and strip down for music videos and sexy magazine spreads. And while celebrity skin is mostly used to titillate, some stars will use the eye-popping power of their birthday suit to bring attention to a good cause. Those are the A-listers we're featuring here, along with the real reason these famous folks bared it all. Demi Lovato. As a champion for body positivity, Demi Lovato has been open about her struggles with eating disorders and addictions, and she now frequently speaks out about the importance of accepting one's body. In a September 2015 interview with People, the Sorry Not Sorry singer said, "It's important for me to show people you can go from hating yourself to loving yourself and being proud of your body and the skin you're in." A few weeks later, Lovato asked Vanity Fair photographer Patrick Eccleston to shoot her in an impromptu, makeup-free and unretouched nude session. For Lovato, it was an important moment, and one that coincided with the release of her album Confident, which she said, quote, "finally represents who I really am." Lovato continued, "It's empowering, and it shows other women that you can get to a place where you can overcome the obstacles of body image issues. You can feel confident in your own skin." Adam Levine. Maroon 5 crooner and The Voice star Adam Levine is no stranger to racy performances, like his raunchy turn in the 2014 video for Maroon 5's song Animals, which sparked a controversy with a sexual assault support group, RAINN, who described it as a dangerous depiction of a stalker's fantasy. But long before Levine got in the buff on behalf of the band, he did it for a good cause, the Britain-based testicular and prostate cancer awareness charity, Everyman. Shot for Cosmo UK, Levine appeared sans clothes with only his girlfriend's hands covering up the goods. Gillian Anderson. As an active PETA supporter, X-Files star Gillian Anderson has appeared in many ad campaigns for the activist group, and she's personally reached out to governments around the world to protest alleged animal abuses. In 2013, Anderson also partnered with an organization called Fish Love, which strives to raise awareness about unsustainable and destructive fishing practices. Anderson and many other celebs stripped bare and posed with striking creatures from the deep. Anderson's portrait in particular looks to have taken an insane amount of guts, as she appears topless with a monstrous conger eel draped over her shoulders. Other stars who have posed nude with Fish Love include Helena Bonham Carter, Dougray Scott, Ben Kingsley, and Gotham star Sean Pertwee. Laverne Cox. Actress Laverne Cox has been on the forefront of transgender issues since her breakout role in Orange is the New Black. Since then, she's been a powerful advocate for advancing transgender narratives in media, also starring as the first actual transgendered woman to star as a transgendered woman on a broadcast series in the CBS drama Doubt. When Allure approached Cox to appear in their annual spread of nude celebrity portraits, she was hesitant, but eventually came around, saying, "Seeing a Black transgendered woman embracing and loving everything about herself might be inspiring to some other folks." Cox spoke with Access Hollywood about the naked shoot, adding that she did it for personal reasons as well.
So part of it was for me about celebrating this time in my life, celebrating my body, like to foreground my intelligence and talent, but our bodies matter too, and loving and accepting our bodies is really important.
David Cross. Comedian and actor David Cross approaches his activism with humor. In a behind-the-scenes interview for his shoot for PETA's Rather Go Naked Than Wear Fur campaign, Cross got serious about what he views as the outdated practice of skinning animals to make clothing out of their fur.
I see absolutely no reason to skin an animal and use its fur. It's completely unnecessary. We've evolved, we have science and technology, you don't have to have fur.
Mel B. Spice Girl Mel B recreated Janet Jackson's iconic Rolling Stone cover in her naked pictorial for the breast cancer awareness charity Cop a Feel. Like Adam Levine, Mel B also relied on Cosmo UK to shoot a risque yet high-fashion photo while promoting an important message in the process. Speaking with the mag, Mel B described a scary personal story that inspired her to get involved with the charity, saying, "I found a lump when I was 17 and freaked out. It turned out it was nothing, but it terrified me. Ever since, I've always been one for checking, then double-checking." Ashley Tisdale. Former Disney starlet Ashley Tisdale is another actress who decided to strip down for Allure's nude celebrity portraits in 2011. And while she told the magazine that she uses a grueling workout schedule to maintain her figure, the shoot was more of a rite of passage than it was about showing off, saying, "I'm 25, almost 26, but people think of me as much younger because I look young. Being in this shoot was me saying, I'm not just the young girl everybody thinks I am. I'm actually a woman." A year after the birthday suit shoot, she appeared in a few episodes of Sons of Anarchy as an escort, and her next risque role wouldn't come for another 4 years, when she played a stripper in the forgettable Amateur Night. For now, Tisdale is appearing in the adult animated series Ginger Snaps on ABCD, the digital arm of the Disney-owned network, so it seems Tisdale still hasn't really strayed far from home after all. Dennis Rodman. Basketball superstar Dennis Rodman was both the first man and the first athlete to participate in PETA's Rather Go Naked Than Wear Fur campaign. Featured in their Ink Not Mink series, Rodman told PETA that his animal activism was inspired by a short video Pamela Anderson made, which exposed the practices of the fur industry, saying,
"Look at it firsthand, and it gives you a different perspective on, on animals and, how they're treated."
His PETA appearance certainly wasn't Rodman's first nude rodeo. In 1995, Rodman famously went naked for Sports Illustrated. Other stars appearing in PETA's Ink Not Mink campaign include Dave Navarro, Chad Ochocinco, and Steve O. Katy Perry. As an outspoken supporter of Hillary Clinton throughout the 2016 presidential election, Katy Perry worked for over a year on the former Secretary of State's campaign. According to The Telegraph, Perry even went so far as to knock on doors to drum up support for her candidate, as well as perform rally concerts right up until election night. She also partnered with Funny or Die for a Get Out the Vote video, in which she encouraged people to get out to the polls looking however they do when they roll out of bed. For Perry, that's naked, or so she cleverly claimed. The video drove nearly 5 million sets of eyeballs to her cause.
And I know that I have the right to vote naked. Did you read it, or did you just briefly scan it?
Come on. No. Come on, let's go.
Thanks for watching. Click the list icon to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Plus, check out all this cool stuff we know you'll love too.